Hello all, my name is Abdurrahman and in this video I am going to talk about joins in SQL. So basically joins in SQL are commands which are used to combine the rows from two or more tables based on a related column between those tables. They are predominantly used when a user is trying to extract the data from the tables which has which have one to many or many to many relationships between them. So as we have in this table, we have these relations. Okay, so we want to join these two tables. So here I have this one more column that I want to insert in this table. So here I have already inserted branch ID, branch name, and I have this branch supplier, and I have mentioned that date. But from the time we were having from the last video, in the last videos we were having previous videos we were having just three branches: aerospace, cyber security, and the DevOps. But now I have one more branch known as Azure, and here I have four branches right now. So this branch doesn't have the super manager ID and the manager start date. Okay, so now I have already inserted the data into the table, so I have these all of these things. And now I'm going in this video I'm going to talk about joins. As I said, joins in SQL are commands which are used to combine the rows from two or more tables. So in the last video we have talked about we have talked about unions. So in that video what we have done is we have not combined any rows, we have just combined the columns, right? But in this video I'm going to talk about joins, with which we can combine the rows from two or more tables based on the related column between those tables. So here I am going to I'm going to close this one, and now I'm going to make this somewhat smaller. So now I'm going to select all of these and remove it, and I'm going to paste this one. So this is just example that I want to explain you. So I have one more prompt, this example, so I'm going to explain you with that prompt. So now I'm going to paste that prompt. So now I'm going to select select all of these, and then select all of these, and then I have pasted this prompt, and this says that find all the branches and the names of their managers. Find all the branches and the names of their managers. So here I have this select statement, and then I have is employee dot employee ID, then employee dot first name, then branch dot branch name. So here what we are doing is we are combining. But if you notice here, up to this point we have not given any other branches, we have not given any other table names in the select keyword. In one select keyword, like in the select keyword we have given is employee ID, employee dot employee ID, then we have given is employee at first name. We will be giving this two times anytime, but we have not given is branch dot branch name anytime up to this point. But now I am using this one, and then I have is from employee, then join branch on employee dot employee ID. So here in this table, this here manager ID and this employee ID are equal, right? So this manager ID is equal to this employee ID. This is 100 and this is also 100, and their manager is, so these are all the same. Okay, so now at the time I have added one more thing, like I have added I have inserted one more column, one more row in the branch table. So I have inserted, and its name is Azure. So I have already showed you. So now I am going to click here and run this one. I am going to click here, and if you see here, employee ID, we have first name and the branch name. We don't have any, like I have employee ID 100, 102, and 106. So let's go here and check this one. What's the problem? So we have 101, 102, and 106. We have this one. So we have is William, we have Edward, and we have Michael. So what it is doing is it's showing the 3% of different branches. Like William is working in the aerospace branch, and Edward James is working in the cyber security branch, and Michael is working in the DevOps branch. So that's what I want to show here. Okay, so we have this select.employee.employee id. So I have given .employee everything for not confusing, and it should not be confused there itself. So I have this branch name. So this is how we can join the two table, we can join the rows, right? So I have given is select employee.employee id. It's going to select this column, and then it's going to select the first name column. So it has been selected, and then it's going to select the branch name column. After that, it's saying is from the employee table, but we are not getting error here is because we have branch name, but we are giving branch dot. So that's, then it's going to understand that branch dot branch name is that, which means that branch name is from the branch table, and then we are giving that join this branch to this table, right? If I open this table, I have is branch id, manager branch name, and manager id, and manager start date. Okay, so here we can join these two things together in SQL using the join. Okay, and one more thing, if you notice here is we have employee id, first name, and the branch name. But one more thing, if you notice in this table, these three persons are the managers of these branches, right? So employee id 100, we have 102 and 106 of employee ids, because they are the managers of their employee of their branches. So here we have is William Thomas is the manager of the aerospace branch, Edward James is the manager of cybersecurity branch, and Michael Jackson is manager of the DevOps branch. So we have all of these tables. We have, so these three persons are branded. And in SQL, okay, so I have used here join for finding the I have used here join for finding the branches, finding the manager of this so easily. And one more thing I want to show is that in SQL there are basically 4 types of joins. That is inner join, outer join, we have cross join, and then we have self join. So how does inner join works? The inner join selects all the rows from both participating tables as long as there is a match between the columns. Okay, so like we have branch.manager id, we have and employee id are both of them are matching, and SQL inner join is the same as the join clause, combining rows from 2 or more tables. Okay, so this is the first join in SQL. This is how inner join works. And the second one is outer join, and outer joins are joins that return matched values and unmatched values from either or both tables. So what it does is, like for example, if this employee table and this branch table, the employee id and the manager id, these two are joining each other, these two are matching each other, then which will return the match values, which means that it's going to return its values, this manager id value and this employee value. Okay, and we have 2 more, and that is cross join and the self join. So how the cross join works? In SQL, the cross join is used to combine each row of the first table with each row of the second table. Okay, the cross join is used to combine each row of the first table. Okay, we have employee table and we have branch table here. So used to combine each row of the first table, it's going to combine this row and this row like that, something, and it's also known as custom join. And after that, the last one is we have self join. A self join is a join in which table is joined with itself, which is also called binary relationships, especially when the table has a foreign key which references its own primary key. To join a table itself means that each row of the table is combined with itself and with every row of the other table of the table. Okay, so anyhow guys, that's all for this video, and we have learned about uh, joins, we have learned about unions, and we have learned till now we have learned about inserting data, all of the things till up to this point. And in the next video I will be talking about on lead, or we'll be talking about nested queries in the next video. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you, bye bye.